As IEBC chairperson Wafula Chebukati has announced a delay in publishing the final voters register to allow time to implement issues raised by audit firm KPMG that points at concerns in more than 1 million records of voters. Chebukati says the 1 million include deceased voters, persons with duplicate records, and those that may have registered with IDs that don't belong to them. And as Sam Gituku reports, the final voters register will now be delayed until the 20th of this month ahead of inspection by the voters.
The Commission had been expected to publish a certified register by the 9th of this month, being 60 days to the general election. Audit firm KPMG, however, had been auditing the register since April this year, now returning with a report that could see up to 1 million registered voters deactivated. In the report, 246,000 voters were found to have since died, requiring deactivation. Over 481,000 records of voters are duplicate, meaning appearing multiple times.
226,143 voters registered with IDs that don't validly belong to them. 164,269 registered voters with voter records which have invalid documentation, IDs and passports. These are documents of identification which are not recognized as per the Kenyan records. And these issues must be addressed prior to certification and publication of the register.
KPMG team leader in the IEBC task, Gerald Kasimu, says they noted certain challenges in the process of voter registration.
There are still quite a number of recommendations that we have provided in relation to the anomalies that is articulated that must be dealt with before a final register of voters can be gazetted and submitted to the public.
Kasimu hinting at concerns that may require further investigation, while also raising concerns on integrity of voter registration and the hosting of voters register. He, however, didn't offer further details.
We've also noted a few other control gaps from the review of the voter registration processes, the underlying systems on which the register of voters is hosted, which will require some rectification as well in readiness for the election.
KPMG's report comes at a time the Commission is yet to conclude verification of over 1 million transfers of voters conducted between May 2018 and May this year. They had anticipated to conclude by the 7th of June. A voter in Kiambu claims to have been moved to Wajir without his consent.
Baadaye kuja kuangalia nikajipata nimepelekwa Wajir Watiti Center yenye sijui na huko sijaienda mimi. Ombi langu kwa IEBC ni kwamba mimi nirudishwe penye huwa napigia kura ambapo ni Kero Primary School juu hapo ndio karibu penye naweza pigia kura.
We've identified this as a key issue of concern. We have discussed with the Commission the number of records that need to be reviewed for purposes of rectifying any anomalies, and we expect that by the time we issue our final report, we can confirm to the Commission that we're comfortable with the implementation of the recommendations that we have made.
In the intervening period, IEBC is expected to implement the KPMG recommendations before a relook by the audit firm that should issue a final report by the 16th of June. IEBC hopes to hold a stakeholder engagement on the 17th of June before final publication of the register on the 20th.
On the 17th of June, during the stakeholder exercise, we hope to be able to stand with the Commission and confirm whether all the recommendations that we have provided have been addressed, and by so doing, we can then provide assurance on the quality, the accuracy, and integrity of the register to ensure that the register that the Kenyans go with to the elections is one that can be relied upon, is one that can inspire the confidence of the Kenyan people.
Both Kenya Kwanza and Azimio la Umoja presidential candidates have raised concerns over the voters register, with IEBC promising to inform on status as soon as the KPMG report is in and implemented. The Commission is set to conduct testing of the election technology Thursday. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.